What's up, everyone out there in internet land? I'm Vinny.
I'm Joe.
I'm Frank.
Frank, welcome to the show, man.
What's going on? Thanks for having me to the fuck dungeon.
That's what...
Here we go.
How did you know the real nickname of this place? Did I tweet that? No. So Frank, you've been a longtime advocate of the show.
Hell yeah.
Since day one.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a fan.
I mean, I heard rumblings of this a little bit before it was actually happening. So
true. Yeah. We Joe and I had talked about this for a while. And then we finally decided to bring it to YouTube. So yeah, thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, early on, I think in May when we started this, like Joe and I did a couple episodes, and we were like, we're done with this. We're gonna quit. But then we heard you were into this, so we kept going.
Hell yeah.
Right, Joe?
We're doing it all for you, Frank.
Yeah, all for me. Oh, I feel special. Well,
so you are every 40 viewers then.
Yeah. I created the botnet that support you guys.
Oh, then why is it only 40?
It's pretty shitty botnet.
Well, you want it to be real.
Exactly.
Wait for year 7, then we'll
perfect
kick into it. All right. So Frank, we usually ask our guests this question. What is your first video game memory?
Ooh. So yeah, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember there was Laneco in Lehighton. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, absolutely.
Where Giant is now, right? So
Giant,
yeah. So I remember walking in there wanting a Nintendo so bad. Go in there, I pull that baby off the shelf. I walk up, probably all of 8, 10 years old. Put it down on the counter. And I pull my fucking bag of change out. $100 in change right there on the counter.
God.
And just spread it out for the cashier to count out.
They love that.
Yeah, I mean, that was like, but the excitement in that, because that was like the Duck Hunt Mario combo system.
God, come on, yeah.
I mean,
was it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it came with the light gun zapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was never privileged enough to have the power pad, because that was the other option,
Well,
right?
we had gotten that a bit later and did the track and field too and all that shit. Like, that was really cool.
We have classic stories with that.
Yeah.
I mean, we had that.
Oh my God.
You were never in my parents' basement. We have the pool table down there, and growing up, and that's where the Nintendo was. But like a low basement, there's pipes that hang. Would you say 6.5 feet? I mean, if I stood there, I'm not even 6 foot, and I think it's lower than 6 because a pipe would be like that. And one of my favorite stories there is with that power pad, they had the hurdles game.
Oh yeah.
So running, and then you jump over the hurdles, whap, right off the pipe or a rafter, and basically knock me out.
But one of those pipes had the black chain wrapped around it, so that like it just
even
like
better.
It cuts you too.
Even better.
Yeah. We might have to do a power pad centric episode later. That's a really good idea.
I don't think he could fit on a power pad though.
Outside of the track
Power
and field
pad
game,
of butter.
though, what'd he say?
Power pad of butter.
Yeah. Hey, I got the Wii
right.
Fit. Does that count?
No,
that works.
No.
But what other games?
What
were
is
the power
that
pad?
Wii board?
I think the track and field was the only thing for
Right.
the power pad, right?
There was another one like that, and it's killing me. It wasn't track and field though.
I mean, nowadays,
no, there were some other ones.
Nowadays, there'd be like dance games and stuff.
Exactly,
There was
yeah.
none of that for Nintendo. But yeah,
True.
that's
Well, that evolved into like Dance Dance Revolution and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
but I mean, going back to that memory, like I can remember putting that console in and like throwing Mario in and firing it up.
Awesome.
I think I spent 3 fucking weeks playing Mario on the first level when I got to Bowser, because I didn't know you had to run under him to get behind.
God, yeah.
I mean, it took me forever to figure that out. Once you figured that out, then it was just power through it.
I mean, you weren't watching anyone else play it?
No.
You were, I mean, that was
I had no
kind of
siblings,
the beauty
so
of those.
There's no YouTube
Not
back
only
then
that,
to
exactly.
watch.
Right, yeah, exactly.
You didn't have Nintendo Power at that point, or strategy guides.
Speaking of, I remember having Nintendo Power.
I have a whole.
Wow, I remember that.
Somewhere.
I remember having the Mario poster up on my wall and
that was
stuff.
great.
And the
Every
Zelda
one of the
posters.
ones I kept still has the poster in it.
No way.
Yeah, I know.
No way.
I know.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we'll take a look at them later.
That should be an episode.
There's another one, guys. These episodes write themselves, especially when Frank's here.
Nuh-uh.
Frank the Tank.
So, speaking of early video game memories, Joe and I, Atari, Nintendo, then
Right.
Super Nintendo, N64, and stuff like that. So, we didn't really have PlayStation 1 when it was in its prime.
Mm-hmm.
Played it later, definitely, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But you were a PlayStation 1 guy at the time?
Yeah. I actually went through, so PlayStation had this weird thing. They did revisions of the PlayStation 1. So, and there was minor differences between those. And I remember buying them it was like the music thing. You put the music CD in and it would play the visuals, the visualizer.
Yeah, okay.
Man, I remember playing that and just buying it for the extra visuals at some point. But the one game that really got me was Final Fantasy VII. I mean, that was the PlayStation 1 game for me.
Yeah.
And I
think
mean,
that's a pretty big one.
So many hours into that game.
Yeah,
and
I
that
brought
and,
some of our PlayStation stuff out.
Oh yeah.
To finally talk about that era of games. Yeah,
What was the game with the ice cream truck with the clown?
Twisted
on top?
Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
man, playing
played
Twisted
that, yeah.
shit out of that game.
I played that too.
That was another one. And Parappa the Rappa.
Oh shit!
I
Yes.
remember that. It was so hard. I just remember being so irritated at that game.
Were you playing? I don't think I have it handy, but were you playing any of the Tony Hawk?
Oh
games
yeah,
early
Pro,
on? Like,
Pro
that was-
Skater 2.
Yes.
Well, Pro Skater
Good.
2 was the first one for the PlayStation 1. I don't think
Okay.
it was available to Tony Hawk 1 wasn't available. I don't believe on PlayStation 1.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think I do remember 2 being on there. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. And of course the early Resident Evils.
I never got into Resident
Like
Evil.
I have the director's cut of 1 there, and also the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Oh, yeah, you got them all there.
Well, no, I don't have Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation, which I wish I did because I love fucking Resident Evil
So,
2.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
Killer game.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the opening scene on that game and just the stress level
Mhm.
that you are under standing behind the it was like a forklift or a truck.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're just standing there waiting. You're like, I got to get to the elevator. Where's the elevator?
All of that.
And then all of a
sneaking
sudden it just
around.
comes down. You're like,
Yep.
it's all, but it was so perfect at the time.
That was a cool game because you could turn into a box. Just so
Yeah,
you remember
yeah,
that, just
yeah,
so people
yeah.
could walk by you.
Yeah.
It was all about like hiding and stuff like that. Well, we talked about this at that when I was on that Potty Time episode. We talked about the early Metal Gear. Even the one for NES was like that. You had to sneak around. Like you had to kind of do that tactical thing, which is what that game was built on. But I think when it hit PlayStation,
Oh yeah, that's
was
when
when
it took off.
that was like the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, again, more episodes. We'll have to do a PlayStation
Yeah,
plays too as well. So you brought some stuff here tonight. You gave us some He-Man figures,
Yeah.
which Joe talked about a few episodes ago
Mhm.
as being some of your favorite Christmas gifts.
Sure.
You also brought some VHS tapes.
Oh yeah. So I was doing
Yep.
a clean out today,
Yes.
going through the attic, and I came across the He-Man guys, and I saw these VHS tapes, and I was like, man, I gotta grab these. I mean, these have a good home, up in the collection without a doubt. So
Thank you. Yeah.
E.T.
Come on.
Well,
man.
E.T. I have a funny story. I'm terrified of E.T.
So is my wife.
I've never watched it.
Wow.
No.
The point
yes.
where I've made it to the point where he's in the closet and jumps out screaming.
That's
Done.
That's
Off.
it. Dude,
Off.
Listen, that is exactly my
That's crazy.
wife's
Yeah.
story with this movie.
Done. Hate it.
She will not watch it
Hate
because
it.
of that. He's in
It's
there.
probably
See,
it's probably played right to that point too. I mean, if you look at it,
you weren't kind.
Just throws it. Exactly.
Dude, you weren't kind. You didn't rewind. No. So I remember that part. Spielberg, like, they cut to the closet and you see a bunch of shit in there. You see stuffed animals and
Yeah,
clothing, but then
yeah.
all of a sudden you're like, oh, E.T.'s in there. Like,
Yeah.
like it's
No.
shot really well. Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
I was hoping the.
terrified.
But yeah.
I think I
Well,
watched.
you can't see him right away.
No, I think I watched
Yeah.
The Fly more than I watched E.T.
Oh Jesus! What a great movie! Another
Yeah.
great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we got this Dino Riders. I mean,
cool is that?
Come on, like I remember having these toys. I think I may have
Oh,
even
that's
had
neat, dude.
the Tyrannosaurus that was on
Harness
there.
the power of
Volume
the
1,
dinosaurs.
which means there's more. I clearly
Yep.
slacked off on this one.
Well, yeah, even like Tycho is the company that made
True.
this. Like, yeah,
True, yeah,
How neat
yeah.
is that?
27 minutes of fun,
Yep. Dude, I'm all about that.
dude. And dinosaurs.
I'm watching this tonight.
Hey, Fred Savage. You watching this?
really?
Fred Savage narrated this shit.
You're kidding me.
Dead
Seriously?
serious. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Little monsters.
Yeah, dude.
Claymation.
Claymation
How could
dinosaurs.
you not like that?
Oh, it was the best. that fell in love
See,
with that one.
Okay, so that's not that. There wasn't there another show when we were younger about dinosaurs, like a dinosaur family?
Yeah, that
That's
was
what I
like
thought
a,
that
That
was.
was like the
No,
live
no,
action
no.
sitcom.
What was
with,
that?
like, Not,
Oh,
with Not the
yeah.
Mama and
Yeah.
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. No, this is not it. This is
But wasn't
this is
it-
actual
Ah,
claymation
okay.
of like the evolution of dinosaurs.
That's cool.
I'm gonna have to throw
Great
some
flick.
pictures up of this. That's really
Yeah, man,
cool,
great flick.
Really cool.
And then we got old Batman Returns, right? Michael Keaton.
I actually really like that movie. A lot of
Those are
people
great.
are like,
Michael
"Oh,
Keaton.
Those are my favorite Batmans, even with
Yeah.
the newer
best
ones that
best
are out.
Batman.
you got it."
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
how
easily.
could you pass that up? And
Easily.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yep.
Listen,
I'd tap that.
Little Danny DeVito.
I'd tap that.
Same thing with.
Yeah,
DeVito.
I mean,
In your
I,
dreams.
hey, Danny DeVito, I'd tap it.
Yeah.
God.
Only in
I
the
resemble
penguin.
him.
Only in the
I
penguin. outfit.
resemble him.
Eh. No, you don't.
Oh my god.
He's smaller. And here we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The movie
Hell
on
yeah,
VHS. I love it, dude. Thank you for donating.
Oh, I
that.
love this.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about this is.
100%.
I mean, how could you not love the Teenage Mutant
Yeah,
Ninja
it's
Turtles?
iconic.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
they've been
you-
through so many iterations at this point.
Oh my god, yeah.
But then even better.
The Secret
Number 2,
of the Ooze.
Vanilla Ice.
Yep. Yep.
Ninja Rat, boy.
Ninja Rat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that
What is it?
movie.
The Secret of the what?
Secret of the Ooze.
Ah,
Token
Yeah.
Razor, all that shit.
Cowabunga.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy.
So thank you
Classics.
for this. This
Hey,
is fantastic.
anytime.
I think Vinny has room for that on the shelf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this is all going to be revamped at one point, and I'd like to do a nothing but VHS section as well. But yeah, thank you for those. This is actually a gift episode. I'd like to mention I did get you a gift that is not here yet. You will get it eventually. There was a mishap with shipping.
All right. Thanks for ruining my trip here.
Not a
I'm
problem.
just kidding.
Not a problem.
You look forward to it all week.
Hey, I still got stuff.
That's true.
But yeah, I'd also like to mention Joe's shirt before we get into any
Oh,
more. Of
yeah.
this. The first original gift from
Yeah,
Frank,
true.
Before this, before
True.
the He-Man, is the I'm Joe custom I'm Joe
Yeah.
T-shirt.
So obviously every episode he opens with Joe.
Yep. That's
So I
my
had
line.
to get
that's
it.
good.
I
That's a
had to
good
get
impression.
it. I mean, I hear it. You know,
I'm
it's
Joe.
I'm Joe. There it is.
It's a nice
I
shirt.
mean, you could
That's
basically,
I love the
fits me
font.
nicely.
You
yeah,
picked that, and
8-bit font. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love it.
I mean,
dude.
it's like if you took a sandwich bag and shit in it. That's about what it looks like on him right now.
Oh no,
So it's
Sausage
okay.
casing.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I wear it well.
I like it. You do. You do. All right. So you have a gift for the show.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm excited.
So this
and
is actually
terrified
this
about
was actually this was actually no, there's nothing to be terrified about.
Oh, I am.
So this was actually the original intent. I was like, I got to get something like I've been looking at toys more, and these, obviously Transformers and He-Man and right and all the things.
Oh yeah.
But there was one thing that like stood out, and I was like, when I was maybe elementary school, maybe fourth or fifth grade, there were these little toys, which I have them right here for you.
Oh dude.
M.U.S.C.L.E. You remember these?
I have like one.
Oh good.
Well,
so
here you
glad
go.
bought
I
'em.
actually
So
have,
I
definitely
actually,
remember those. fucking things.
yeah, man. So
Oh my god.
these were
What were they called again?
M.U.S.C.L.E. But it's like
Dude.
it's an acronym, a minuscule
Yes, that's
something.
right.
There are
Yes.
millions of ultimate something. I don't know. But
Yes.
so the original thing with these, made in Japan originally, they were Japanese wrestling toys. They were erasers in Japan.
Wow.
So they actually remade them for the U.S., but they weren't erasers in the U.S. But they erased stuff.
Oh,
So they were sold
okay.
as toys.
got you.
And I remember being in school and using them as erasers. I mean, they were shitty erasers,
Dude, this is cool.
but and getting them taken from me.
Oh,
Because
boy.
they were
Oh, of
toys, right?
course,
Because
of
they
course.
these weren't erasers, right? They're toys.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, I was like, I saw these come up and I had to get them.
So listen, I absolutely. Well, this looks like Goro from fucking Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat.
yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. So I absolutely have one of these still, and it's like upstairs in one of the toy bins. Like I
Nice.
still have it, dude, and it looks. Let me see if he's.
I
here.
honestly didn't think you'd know about these.
Oh,
I was surprised.
I absolutely do. Wow, these are cool.
Yeah.
and they're
What,
for.
what year was this?
Like 85,
80
84, 85.
Well, then maybe it was a holdover from one of your toys. Then what for the reason I had it.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I mean? Because I would have
don't-
been
I don't
too.
think I've ever gotten into
It could have
those,
been
so-
even a little later, but
Maybe
I think it's
yeah.
around that time.
Dude,
It's
these are neat.
mid to late 80s.
He looks more like this dude upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, I may have to find that later, dude. Thanks, man.
Yeah, sure.
That is a great gift. Thank you. Shit.
Well, now you got more than one. Although,
Yeah,
you know,
I'll say.
anything other than the flesh colors, garbage. I mean,
Yeah, I actually
purple
I
and
didn't know there
green,
was green or purple or
yeah.
that. Yeah, you're right. I only remember the
yeah.
dude. Cool.
These
stuff,
can get thrown in
dude.
the trash or burned.
No way, dude. I'm keeping every single one of them.
And he did tell me about it, so I wanted to supplement that with something else that fits the theme
All right.
and the channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Hold it
This
up
is
there.
gonna be interesting.
They actually made
Oh!
a Nintendo
no!
game about
The
it.
M.U.S.C.L.E. game.
So once Frank
Shit, the
told me
M.U.S.C.L.E.
that, I was
game.
like, okay,
Frank, you're like the muscle
we-
like guy.
yeah.
There's no one else that knows more about this than you right
He
now.
knew there was a Nintendo
Look
game.
at
So I'm like, okay.
muscle.
I
you
said,
serious?
and the label looks great. I mean, you
Yeah, it's
can't-
awesome.
Play this?
I've not played it.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm sure it's
Hey,
horrible, but
that's, that's gonna be a short play for us.
I
for
did.
sure.
I did watch some video. You know, it's a pretty shitty looking game.
Muscle.
and that
Okay.
is a legit licensed game, I believe. You know, it's not a hack or anything. So
No,
I
no,
gotta
no.
go breaking stuff again.
Oh, that's
But yeah, now you got a little muscle corner.
Hell
How
yeah,
cool
boy.
is that, bro? Oh my god, thanks guys.
Yeah,
this
man.
is awesome. Well, the Retro Grab Bag Show. Thanks you guys so much.
Oh yeah.
Muscle figures, Muscle the game. We're gonna have to check this out as well.
Something new.
Shit, man.
Something
When
new.
your gift comes in, we're gonna have to get you back here.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Yeah. Thanks for the stuff. All right, I think that was a great start to the Frank episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we
Was it
reached the
everything
end
you
of the
hoped
episode.
for?
Man, so
Yeah.
eventually, Joe's
you-
gonna get
are you-
muscled out.
Are you fulfilled? Muscle. He's gonna get
You see
muscled
how much
out.
resistance I
See
get?
that? So, I want to say we reached the end of this episode, and I want this to be a landmark change for the channel. In Frank's honor of being here, I will no longer be saying treat each other well at the end of every episode. Because if you don't get it by now, you're not going to get it. You're either an asshole or you're not. So, Frank, what should I say at the end of every episode?
Shit.
Putting you
you're
on the
on
spot,
man.
dude. Did not
Come on. I mean, my standard response is like
I did not-
XOXO Gossip Girl. Like that's what I always text to somebody. You know?
How
I mean,
about we keep it simple? Something really simple. Like,
yeah.
I know. I did not prep Frank for this.
Nah,
This is crazy.
This is actually a dick move.
This is a total
Wow.
dick move, right?
Wow. Shit. I don't know. I mean,
How about have a great weekend?
play hard.
Play hard. That's
Play
good.
hard.
Have a great weekend. Play hard.